Oh, hey, didn't see you guys there. Hi, I'm Joe Beretta. Looks like we have an Elliot, a Saige, a Steve, oh, and a Kevin Placky's here today. It looks like we've all gathered for your show on accident, so we're just going to do it. Here we go. Patreon.
Oh, Patreon.
What's Patreon?
Kimbo Slice. He asked, well, maybe she.
Whoa, I'll take a slice.
Kimbo Slice, back from the dead, to punch people in early internet videos.
You have to live the rest of your life out as a single Tom Hanks character. Who do you pick and why?
Wow.
Oh boy.
I mean, I guess.
Such things I would say, but will not.
What?
Just
What
like,
won't you say?
it's just rife with like fun little jokes that I don't think are. I was gonna make a joke about whichever one dies the fastest, which is
Well, we know the answer.
Toy Story.
I was gonna say, I'm like, is it Woody? Do you just be a toy? Do you just, hello, I'm Toy Cowboy.
That's pretty good.
I guess
yeah.
Toy Cowboy is the
Hello,
way
I'm
to
Toy
go.
Cowboy.
Ooh.
Oh, has anybody ever done a cosplay of a sexy Woody and she goes, "There's a snake in my boobs"?
I bet. I'm just gonna say, based on my general knowledge of the internet, yeah, that exists.
Or
Okay,
a Buzz
great.
Lightyear that it says, to infinity and my
Yeah, I saw that at Party City.
I'm gonna say, if I'm picking a character, I want Ebenezer Scrooge.
Whoa.
Wait, what? When did he play Scrooge?
He was the voice of Ebenezer Scrooge in The Polar Express.
Oh. But does that mean you also have to be all the other characters he was in Polar Express?
You get to be Santa. That's pretty dope.
That's cool.
You just
But
be
it's
a
not the
train
movie.
conductor.
It's the character. That's a good choice. Ebenezer Scrooge. You know what I think it would be? It'd be Apollo 13, because you get to be an astronaut, you get to get a near-death experience, you get to be a hero, you get to survive, and you get to spend the rest of your days as like an astronaut that survived the horrible thing.
That's pretty cool. And you appreciate life more than you would have ever before because you saw Earth on its minuscule scale, but you also almost died. That's pretty good. That's a good answer until you hit, like, you know, the 2000s and people just hate everybody. And then you punch somebody on court steps or something.
Would nobody want to be Forrest Gump?
No, I don't want to
No.
be Forrest Gump.
No,
Have you
I
seen
don't.
Forrest Gump, Kevin?
Absolutely.
Kevin, that's a question for
about
someone
his
who's
life.
never seen
Would
Forrest
you
Gump.
want to be Forrest Gump, Kevin?
Well, think about his life. That's a full
If
life.
I ever look at my son and have to go, is he smart or like me?
I'm good.
That's horrible.
He also didn't realize
Sage,
all those things that he
Sage has a
experienced.
heart out at 4:30.
Like, Forrest experienced so many things, but he didn't realize he experienced them. And he was always melancholy because the only thing that he cared about was Jenny.
Jenny, 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 Jenny.
That's it.
I'm good.
I'm
I chose a character
looking-
that doesn't care about anybody.
You did a good job, Sage. Yeah.
I'm looking at the filmography of Tom Hanks, and
What do you got,
Atrocious.
Castaway? What do you got, Castaway?
it's just really hard. There's
That's
Sleepless in Seattle.
That's a nice
If you
one,
do
just a nice
big,
normal
if you
guy.
do Josh Baskins, you get to live your elder years kind of with the heart of a youngin'. That's
Wait,
pretty
what
cool.
about that thing you do?
being a
'cause
music
then-
manager?
Yeah, because then you're the manager of like a boy band and you get to be in the industry and having fun and hanging out with all the band guys, and you're like part in the cutting edge of like pop culture music in you know, in the US, and you're part of that.
Joe looks so disappointed in you, Steve.
He's like, if I could choose anything, I'd manage a boy band.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's
Oh, okay.
no. It's the
Forever.
Green Mile. It's the Green Mile.
Why is it the Green Mile?
I'm just kidding. It's not the Green Mile.
It's the only one worse than Forrest Gump. No, there's another one worse.
No, there is another one worse, but we could move on.
That's what I'm saying. We can move on.
Canon Mackey, he says improv, elevator pitch an old fairy tale like it's your own. Let's do Steve and Sage pitch one like together, and then Joe and Elliot pitch one together.
All right, let me paint the picture for you.
Yeah.
Modern day Manhattan. Okay? New York, East Coast. Maybe it's Christmas time. I don't give a f***. We go to a small house out kind of in the countryside of Manhattan. And inside is a little toy maker.
A little toy maker.
A toy maker. And he's making himself a son. Because his son died. And so he's making a toy son.
The man is crying. He's weeping over the little wooden doll, and he picks it up in his hands and says, "My boy, my boy." And his hand slips, and he jabs just a real weird shape into the face as he's kind of forming the nose of it. And he's like, "It's okay, the last one wasn't perfect either." Turns out though that the kid is kind of a shithead. The kid's kind of a shithead, and the all parents kind of have a strategy of dealing with their kids, and he builds a system with his boy.
Yeah. Basically, like what happens is, and this is like a lot of this was just came to me.
Yeah.
But basically, what the idea is this boy toy comes alive and. He's kind of an asshole. He doesn't know what to do because he's new, he's new to humanity. But he's like a toy, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. But he blends in with like other people and stuff. And here's the crazy part. He has a great time. He does drugs and f***s and stuff. He has a great time. But here's the craziest part. You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
I hope you're sitting down. You might want to sit down for this. When he lies...
Yeah.
His nose grows.
Then you always know when he's lying. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a cautionary tale for parents to watch with their children. It's educational and heartwarming, and a story of tragedy and a story of bonding and growth between father and son.
I have a question.
Yeah, go.
Are you guys talking about fucking Pinocchio?
Whoa, we would never Pinocchio.
What? Is that restaurant in Burbank?
Hey, thanks for having us today. We're Moreta. We're a little team, two people. We got Elliot Morgan, Joe Beretta. Smash together,
that's
you
cute.
got Moreta Productions.
That's cute.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we got a good one for you. Bam, hit it, Elliot.
Oh, thanks, Joe. Listen, first of all, thank you guys so much for having me, and it's an honor to be in the Quibi offices, and I hope things continue to go as well for you
Keep
as
it
they
short,
are right now.
keep it quick,
Who would
Quibi.
have exactly? Who would have thought that idea wouldn't have worked? So anyway,
Wait, we want to say really quickly, we appreciate you not reading the news today before you came in.
Never do, never will.
Never would. Not my thing. Thank you.
We're in the entertainment business. We don't need facts.
Exactly. And speaking of the entertainment business, what sells? Sex. So this is a story about a brother and sister. Okay?
Oh.
Now, here's the deal. I know. Don't get too excited. It's going to get kind of steamy. They run off into the woods.
Some might say they were ostracized.
Exactly.
Into the woods.
And
big word, I know.
They meet this woman.
She's sexy for her
She's
age.
sexy for her age, exactly. She's got a nice bone structure, specifically in the skull area.
It's sturdy. It holds on her flesh.
Yeah, and you can take it. You can take it from here, Joe. Beretta.
But you know what else she is? She's talented. She's a bit of a cook, a culinary wizard,
Culinary.
some might say.
Artist. She's a culinary artist.
Which stuff is big right now? This
You
is
guys
good.
picking up on it?
Every
Yeah, and
December
we're
it comes around.
but real
witches
quick,
are in.
when we're writing, when we're coming up with stuff in our little thought cauldron, we're always thinking about who we're writing for. So this witch, this sexy witch, we're thinking is being played by like a Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Wow, love it.
But like the type of like short hair, tough Charlize, not like beautiful long hair Charlize.
Yeah.
Like the one where
She is-
because
Yeah, we're
The one where
taking
she's got the-
Furiosa and we're putting her in this movie. It is Furiosa. It's just straight up that character. It's Charlize Theron.
Not
as
like
Furiosa.
Megan Kelly, Charlize Theron.
No. Like Lost Boys, Charlize Theron.
Because the
Okay, so
Charlize
you're
Theron that
losing
played
me a
Megan
little
Kelly.
bit. What's the story?
So she's got
So-
this house out in the woods, and she's a culinary wizard. She's won a bunch of cooking competitions, a bunch of these like Netflix cooking shows where you take interesting things and you turn them into food. Turns out she got cursed on one of those shows, and she needs a new ingredient.
Yeah, exactly. And so anyway, she decides that she's going to kill these kids and put them in a cauldron, but before she does it, she wants to fatten them up. So she sends them treats and she feeds them candy, and she built this whole house that just it's made of candy, and it entices the kids because they think it's very innocent. But they come to find out that it's a witch, and then they end up having to murder this witch and kill her. Her house crumbles down upon them, and they're able to escape, and they live happily ever after.
But here's the thing, here's the twist. You don't see any of that. This is completely a court drama. It's all in the courtroom, the whole thing. It's the trial
Yes.
with the kids and the family, the witch family Furiosa. It's a flashback, you don't see it. This is a court drama.
Like we said, sexy.
I know, I mean, I speak on behalf of Quibi as a company when I say stories about cooking children are definitely something that we're looking for.
Yes!
Thank you.
There's a real shortage right
Yeah.
now.
Thank you. That's what we thought you'd say. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't get that over at WB. They didn't get that. So,
Well, you know, it's common for people to bring things that WB didn't get to Quibi.
unbelievable. Yeah.